The kingdom of Aranthia thrived under the rule of King Eldric, a noble and just leader. Among his most trusted warriors was Kael, a young knight renowned for his unwavering loyalty and exceptional skill. He had grown up in the palace, trained under the best, and swore to protect the kingdom at all costs. However, beneath the surface of Aranthia's glory, shadows of treachery lurked. Lord Malagar, the king's closest advisor, harbored ambitions, far beyond mere counsel. With a heart poisoned by greed, he orchestrated a ruthless coup, framing Kael for treason. The betrayal cut deep, his honor stripped, his name disgraced, and his fate sealed with exile. Alone and cast into the harsh wilderness, Kael barely survived, his soul fueled by one purpose: vengeance. He wandered through treacherous lands, training under exiled warriors and forgotten masters, honing his strength until he became a force feared by all who stood against him. Years passed, and Aranthia withered under Malagar's tyrannical rule. The once prosperous kingdom drowned in fear and despair. The people whispered legends of the fallen knight, hoping for his return. One fateful night, cloaked in darkness, Kael returned. With silent precision, he struck Malagar's guards, weaving through the palace like a specter of justice. His blade, once sworn to defend the king, now sought retribution. In the grand hall, he confronted Malagar. The battle was fierce, steel clashing against steel, rage against cunning. But Malagar, despite his treachery, was no match for Kael's honed skill and unyielding fury. With a final, decisive strike, Kael ended the usurper's reign. As dawn broke, the people of Aranthia awoke to a new hope. The rightful heir, Princess Elara, whom Malagar had imprisoned, ascended the throne. Under her rule, the kingdom began to heal. Kael, his revenge complete, chose the path of a wanderer, ensuring that no darkness would ever threaten Aranthia again. And so, the fallen knight became a legend, whispered in the halls of the brave and sung in the ballads of time. Kael, the warrior who rose from betrayal to reclaim honor and justice. Kenshi stood over the defeated warlord, his crimson blade dripping with the blood of the fallen. The battlefield was silent now, save for the crackling fires and the distant wails of the dying. His breath was heavy, his body battered, but his resolve remained unshaken. "This is the end for you," Kenshi murmured, raising his sword. The warlord coughed, blood staining his lips as he sneered. "You think killing me will change anything? Another will take my place. The cycle never ends." Kenshi's grip tightened. "Perhaps, but you won't live to see it." With one swift motion, he brought the blade down, severing the tyrant's reign with a single stroke. The weight of vengeance lifted, yet the emptiness within him remained. He turned to the remnants of his comrades, their weary eyes reflecting both relief and sorrow. The war was over, but at what cost? As the sun dipped below the horizon, Kenshi sheathed his sword and walked away from the battlefield, knowing that though his mission was complete, the scars of war would never truly fade.